Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. It's BK Tarot here, and today's pick a card reading is going to be on what do people wish they knew about you? Okay, so we have four groups you can choose from. I haven't looked at them yet. So we have envy for group one, group two, we have guilt, group three, we have service, and group four, we have imagination. So take a second, decide which group you're the most drawn to. Timestamps will be below. All right, so we're going to get into it for group one. Hold on. All right, group one. So we have envy. Okay, so you could be someone who is popular. You could have a lot going for yourself. Okay. You could be someone who is very balanced. I'm hearing balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. So you could be someone who could be laid back sometimes. You're someone who's down to earth, just very chill at times. And then other times you can be assertive, you can be initiating, you can be a leader also. So there's people that look up to you because of this balance that you have of your masculine and feminine energy, whether you were born a male or female. You possess both masculine and feminine energy, and it's pretty balanced within you. Okay, so I feel like people wish they knew, how did you like get to this point? How were you able to create this balance of this type of personality that you have? Okay. You could be someone who stands out for sure. You could have something significant going on with your hairstyle or with your clothing. You could have something significant that you wear on a daily basis that stands out. So it could be like a piece of jewelry, it could be like a hat, it could be like an accessory or something that you wear, a jacket or a glove, I'm hearing, or something. I don't know. But, and I'm hearing with that, maybe one of you guys have a motorcycle and you ride like bikes, like motorcycle bikes or whatever. Okay. But yeah, people wish they knew how you were able to, I'm hearing how you were able to conjure up this lifestyle that you have. Okay. So like I said, you could have a lot going on for yourself. You're balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. I feel like your finances are pretty good. They're pretty stable, but I feel like you're someone who wants to, like you wish your finances and stuff was better. So you're someone who's working on that. So you may be in your masculine energy right now with maybe working and maybe working extra hours, or if you have your own business, you're someone who is just putting in more work, or maybe trying different things, trying to get new perspectives on maybe how you can grow your business. Okay. So there's people who are in the same boat as you, like maybe they have the same goals as you, or they come from the same ethnic background or the same culture that you do, and they wish they knew like your secrets to looking successful, because you kind of like possess this energy of someone who is successful, who is proud of themselves, who has a lot of confidence. Okay. So yeah, people just wish they knew like what's the blueprint? What's the blueprint for creating this life that you created for yourself? Because they want to do it too. All right, let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people wish they knew? Oh, okay. All right, so this one fell out. I don't know if y'all can see it. This one came out. We have Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing you could be a busybody, and people wish they knew how you can balance out and juggle all of these different, I heard how you can balance and juggle all of these different expenses, but also all of these different responsibilities. So yeah, you may be putting your money into a lot of different things in your life. It could just be like just in general with, I heard like supporting your family. You could be someone, maybe for one of you, you're like supporting your cousin with something. You could be helping your cousin with like a down payment on a car that he or she is trying to get, or maybe co-signing on something for like a family member or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Could be for like one person. Spirit team, what do people wish they knew about group one? What do people wish they knew about group one? All right, we got the Hanged Woman. Yeah, so it's like you have your stuff together from the outside looking in. Like you look so calm, you look like cool, calm, and collected, but they know behind the scenes you have different things going on because maybe you're someone who has conversations with them. These can even be coworkers that you have conversations with, and you tell them about like stuff you got going on with your personal life, and they're like, dang, how does group one juggle all this stuff? You know, they seem like they got it all together, but they tell me that they're doing A, B, and C, and that seems so hard. Like if I was in their position or in their shoes, I would have lost it by now, or I would have dropped the ball. All right. So you could be an earth sign, or you could be a Pisces. Spirit guys, what do people wish they knew about group one? We got King of Cups. Overall energy is King of Wands. So people wish they knew how you are so mature. Like people wish they knew how you got to this point of maturity. Like you have emotional maturity and you're very decisive and mature with making decisions in your life, even though there may be things that are complicated, even though there may be things that seem confusing, but you're someone who may like pause and reflect before you make certain decisions. You may take a long time to make certain decisions, or you may take a long time to make certain moves, but you do this so that you can, I heard regulate, so you could do this to regulate or balance things out and come to like a healthy conclusion or a healthy decision for you to move forward with, whatever decisions you need to make in your life. All right. I hope this is making sense, y'all. So we have the water signs and the fire signs here also. You could be a fire sun. Your sun sign could be in a fire sign, and your moon sign can be in Cancer. Okay, so you could have a Cancer moon, but I meant to say your moon sign can be a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Could be a Pisces moon also, because I got Pisces twice out here. Or you could be a Pisces sun. Okay, this fell. I'm using my What's the Tea deck, and this one fell. Okay, so we have Thief. So people wish they knew how you were able to pick yourself back up after a loss that you may have experienced. So whatever this loss or setback was, you had to now go back to square one and adjust some things, rearrange some things. Okay. Let's keep going, Spirit team. What do people wish they knew about group one? Carless. Yeah, I feel like, something has to do with a car or your vehicle or somebody else's car or vehicle. Because this person is in a car. This says carless. And then I had mentioned that intuitive message about maybe you helping someone out with a car, co-signing, or helping out with a down payment or something. So maybe you have like a really nice car or something, and people wonder like how you were able to afford this nice car, or how did you get this nice car, So guys, what do people wish they knew about group one? All right, we have always partying, and then scarcity tactics. So people wish they knew how you can balance your work life and your work life and your like personal life. How are you able to balance that? So you could be someone who is on the social scene. You could be well known in your community. You could go out and party a lot. You could get invited to different events and things like that. But you also have like a stable home. Your finances are good, or they're, coming into balance. So people wish they knew how you were able to balance both without overindulging in something. Like you have a good work-life balance pretty much, and people wish they knew like how you're able to do that. Yeah, something happened where you maybe experienced some type of loss or something, maybe regarding a person or regarding an event or regarding a vehicle or a car or some type of move. And people are wondering how you're able to pick yourself back up after this. This could be for like one person, all right? All right, group one, that was your reading. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. So we're going to get into it for group two. All right, group two, here you go. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So you could be someone who has had to maybe put up boundaries or eliminate certain people, places, or things from your life. And people wish they knew how you could move forward without having like a guilty conscience or without having remorse regarding whatever person, place, or thing that you moved away from. Yeah. Because you could have been heavily involved in whatever this person, place, or thing or job was that maybe you made adjustments with or made arrangements with or distanced yourself from. So people wish they knew like how, like what was your thought process in being able to live with yourself after, maybe removing yourself from a certain, person, place, or thing, situation, or scenario. Because if it was them, I guess, yeah, that's what it is. It's like these people or some of these people know about it, about whatever situation you removed or eliminated or adjusted in your life. And they saw you involved in this situation before things have changed or before things changed. And they saw how invested you were in whatever this was. So like I said, it could be a job, a person, place, or thing, or whatever. So now that you have made these changes, people are like, wait, like group two was so heavily invested in this person, place, or thing. Like what happened? How are they able to muster up the courage or, make this decision and move forward without backtracking and going back to this person, place, or thing? Because for them, if they were in that situation, they would be lost without, this person, place, or thing, or whatever it is. If this is resonating for you, you know what category this is talking about. Okay. It could be all three, it could just be one or whatever. But yeah, people just wonder how you don't have guilt, how you don't have remorse, and you're able to like move forward with your life still after making some type of change in your life. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what do people wish they knew about group two? What do people wish they knew about group two? What do people wish they knew about group two? This also could be the fact that you could be someone who is outspoken, or you could be someone who speaks your truth often, and you may be someone who doesn't have a filter, or you're just someone who's very logical and you're all about the facts. So you could be someone who is very blunt when you talk to people, or when you say your opinion or your perspective on certain situations. But you deliver, this message or your opinion about a certain situation in this type of way because you're focused on the facts and you're focused on, what's real, what's true, what is reality or whatever. So maybe the people that you deliver these messages to, they wonder like, how are you able to talk to me like this and not feel guilty or not feel remorseful about how you talk to me? Because you may have like a voice that has like you may have a bite to your tone. Like you could have like an aggressive tone when you talk or whatever, but you may just be this way when you're passionate about speaking about something. So yeah, people wish they knew how you're able to like not care about somebody's feelings when you're delivering your truth, or when you're having a conversation with someone, when you're, speaking your truth or speaking your opinion. So you could be an air sign for sure, or you could be a earth sign is what I'm getting. So we have Queen of Wands here. Some of y'all could be coming from group 1, or the message, or there could be like some messages in group 1 that could resonate for you. Just only go there if it resonates. If not, that's okay. Spirit guides, what do people wish they knew about group 2? What do people wish they knew about group 2? We have 3 of Cups. So you could be someone who is innovative and stuff too. You could be innovative, creative. You have a mind of your own. You walk your own path. You're someone who's very like independent, and you don't follow the beliefs of others. You stand strong in your morals and standards, and people wonder, like people wish they knew how you're able to stand so strong in your own independence, Spirit guides, what do people wish they knew about group 2? What do people wish they knew about group 2? All right, we have Queen of Cups. Dang. Alrighty, we got King of Pentacles. We got a lot of people here with the court cards. So you could be someone maybe for one specific person. Okay, I'm getting third party situation, or like dating multiple people. So you could be someone who dates multiple people. You could have like, I'm getting like a heavy masculine energy. So you could be a man who's dating 2 women right now. Maybe these women know about it. And people wish they knew how you were able to like make that situation happen, where it's like you're having your cake and eating it too type thing, because you're someone, you're very mature, logical and practical. You're very stable in your finances. You're a businesswoman or a businessman. Okay. But the lifestyle that you have is very different from other people. Okay. And people wish they knew like how did you like think this up to have this type of lifestyle where you're dating 2 people and they know about it, or you're just able in general to date more than one person, and you not get mixed up, or you not like fumble over, your relationship with woman number 1 and your relationship with woman number 2. You know what I mean? This also could be for feminines also, for females, if you are dating multiple people and other people know about it. It's the same situation. It's like, how is this person able to juggle that? But yeah, maybe for one of you, you could be someone who is polyamorous or into polygamy. I know there's a difference. I don't remember the definitions of it. But I was just looking it up and curious about it, because I'm someone who likes to do research and everything. So I looked up for, I think, polyamorous or polygamy, one of them. There's like different forms of it. There's like 3 or 4 different forms of what it means to be in that type of relationship. So, wow. Yeah, when I looked it up, I was like, wow, this is very, very interesting. So yeah, you could be someone who dates multiple people. That's what I'm getting highly. And people wish they knew how you're able to do it and still balance out, your regular life, and not like get that mixed up and stuff like that, Maybe I'm hearing like one of you could be a sugar baby or a sugar daddy, no judgment here. It is what it is, do what's best for you. But yeah, so if that is the case, if that resonates for you, people wish they knew how you got into that situation, especially if you're a sugar baby. People wish they knew, like, how did you find the sugar daddy or whatever, All right, spirit guys, what do people, okay. This one flew out. What do people wish they knew about group 2? We got screenshot. What do people wish they knew about group 2? What do people wish they knew about group 2? All right, spiritual hater. This is different energy. Spirit team, what do people wish they knew about group 2? Happiness hater. Okay, this is interesting. An enforcer. What's this about? Well, people wish, or I don't know, I'm saying wish, but what do people wish they knew about you, group 2? Yeah, you definitely could be in some type of relationship, because you got 3 of Cups that can talk about third parties. And then you have these 3 people here. So you're definitely juggling different people. You're juggling different people, different personalities, however that may be. So it could be romantically, it could be in the workplace, it can be like different areas of your life. You're juggling, managing different personalities around you. So you could be a manager also. I'm hearing you could be a manager or a team lead or a leader or supervisor or something like that. And people wish they knew how you're able to handle all of this. Let me get one more row. Spirit team, what do people wish they knew about group 2? So you could be someone also who may post very provocative things on social media, or very I can't find the word, very thought-provoking or very provocative things on social media. And it don't have to be like you like not wearing clothes and stuff. It could just be maybe the topics you post about, or the things that you share on your social media could be taboo. I think that's the word I was looking for. So you could post things on social media that could be taboo. So it can be very uncomfortable for other people, and people wish they knew, like, where are you getting this information from? So some of y'all could be considered a whistleblower, or this one fell out, or a conspiracy theorist. We got this card here too. Yeah, so you could be a conspiracy theorist, and you could share this on social media. So people wish they knew, like, where you got this information from, or what led you to start going down this rabbit hole of this unknown knowledge or hidden knowledge, you know. I got too busy winning. Yeah. So also, since I said, like, you guys are very financially stable, you could be an entrepreneur, a businessman, businesswoman, you're making good money. There could be people that come to you and they want to, they want to mooch off of you, or they want to kind of ride your coattails of success. So they have their hand out and they want to ask for this or ask for that or whatever. That could be just like a specific message for one person here. But yeah, you could be someone who's like really, really attractive, very sexy, sensual, but you're also very intuitive, soft and kind, whether you're feminine or masculine. And maybe this is why you attract so many love interests, but you're someone who may turn down love interests often just because of how you look, or the type of people not the type of people you attract, but the lifestyle that you have attracts people who want to be with you. Okay. So people wish they knew how you're able to pick the right people to turn down and the right people to accept into your life. So that it can also be platonic and romantic. Okay. So the signs we have are earth signs, water signs, and fire signs here. And also I said air signs and earth signs earlier. So all the signs are out here. All right, group 2. So that was your reading. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So let's get into it for group 3. All right, we got group 3, which is service. I feel good when I can help others. So people wish they knew where you got this where you got this will to want to give to others and this will to be selfless. Like, why are you so selfless? Why are you so kind? Why are you so giving? But you're someone who's very confident in that and very bold in that. So you could be someone who works for a nonprofit. You could work for a charity. You could donate things. You could be someone who's like a good Samaritan, where you may pay for someone's meal that's in front of you, like on a drive-through line or in a restaurant or something. Or you could like buy a meal for a homeless person, things like that. So yeah, people wish they knew like where you get all this kindness from, kindness and compassion. I feel like people that are wishing they knew about it, they wish that they had this character trait also that you have. You definitely have a big heart, group 3, and it shows by your actions and how you show up in the world for people, but also I'm hearing how you show up for yourself. So you could be someone who is of service to other people, you're selfless, but you also have a good balance of like providing and giving to yourself to make yourself happy. And you could be someone who maintains like good boundaries when it comes to who you help and how much you help. All right, so let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Excuse me. What do people wish they knew about group 3? What do people wish they knew about group 3? All right, so we have the world. Yeah, you could be someone who travels around the world to help other people. Or it don't even have to be around the world, but you could be someone who travels either locally. You could travel from one city to the next to offer your services of help, or to offer your time, or to offer your resources in some type of way. Okay, and yeah, people wish they knew like, how did you get into this? Like you could be someone who has been doing this for like 5 to 10 years or something. Okay. And people wish they knew, like, how are you able to commit to being of service for so long, And also with this, you could be someone who has served in the military, maybe for one person. You could have served in the military. Okay, I'm hearing army. You could have served in the army or just military in general. And people wish they knew, like the places you travel to. People wish they knew about like your different experiences in each country or in each like city or place that you lived in. So also people wish that you would talk more about your military experience. So I'm also hearing like if you were a military kid growing up, people wish they knew about your experiences as a military kid. Okay. Next card, we have 3 of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're definitely a team player, okay? Definitely a team player. I feel like you have different groups of people that you help that are very significant, groups that are like well established already, okay? You could be like an event planner, or you do something with events also. And people wish they knew like how you're able to get into that, like what connection do you have that allowed you to, be a part of this type of process or this type of lifestyle, Spirit team, what do people wish they knew about group 3? All right, 4 of Swords. And then 8 of Cups. So whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're doing right now as far as giving your time, energy, effort, or money to something, like this is something that fulfills you, okay? And it gives you a sense of peace. It makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel more connected to your heart space when you give. And people wish they knew, it's like, it's the same thing. Like people wish they knew why this is so important to you to give to this type of community, or to be in the military, or to work with these different organizations or these different communities, things like that. You could have started some type of new project or new beginning relating to giving to charity or giving your services or resources to people. All right, let's get into it for the What's the Tea deck, Spirit Guides. What do people wish they knew about Group 3? What do people wish they knew about Group 3? All right, Impersonator. I'm hearing you could be an actor or actress, or you could be famous. And maybe this happened recently, or you could be like a rising star where you just signed a contract or just got like a gig that is going to open a door of opportunity for you. And people wish they knew like how you were able to, like who are your connections? How are you able to get into this area where these people are that have given you this opportunity, you know? And even, okay, so on a different level, you could be someone who has changed your life around, but you also could have gotten a new job or working in a new type of career field. Okay, and people wish they knew why you chose this career field because it's so different from the career field that you used to be involved in. All right, dirt digging. Yeah, exactly. People have questions for you, Group 3. People have questions for you. You probably don't share very much about your life or about the charities and the nonprofits you're involved in or the events that you do or your military experience. Oh, this card flew out. And we have Shine. And I'm hearing that song by Swiss Beats. I think it's called Shine. I think it's called Shine by Swiss Beats. It's an older song, but then we have Into You. Some of you could be a singer, a world-known singer, and you could have recently gotten a gig or recently renewed your contract or something, and maybe now you're working on maybe a new single or a new album, whether you're an independent artist or whether you're on some type of record label. I'm getting that heavy, okay? Because I'm thinking about different songs and stuff like that too. Let me get more, Spirit Team. What do people wish they knew about Group 3? I'm gonna get one more. Dust it off. Yeah, for those of you who have changed your life up, they definitely wonder like how this happened, why this happened. Yeah, for this Group 3, people have a lot of questions for you. So this could be, this curiosity could be coming from acquaintances or coworkers or people that don't really know you that well. All right, so for the signs, we have the air signs, earth signs, water signs. We have heavy Leo, heavy Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. All right. So that was your reading, Group 3. So let's get into it for the last group. All right, we got Group 4, Imagination. And I'm hearing the song. I believe it's by Temptations. Y'all don't judge me if it's not the right artist, but I believe it's by the Temptations and the song called Imagination. I think that's the song, Just My Imagination, running away with me, that one. So some of y'all could really like the oldies, okay? Old school music. You could be an old soul. Yeah, you could be a Pisces. That's what I'm getting for sure. You could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Your Pluto could be in Pisces. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So people wish they knew where you get all these ideas from, because you're someone who is an artist, period. You're an artist. Some of y'all could be coming from group 3. You could be a music artist, or you could be an artist where you paint or you sculpt or you do something with your hands to create. And people wish they knew where you get your sparks of inspiration from, where you get your creativity from. Because you could be someone who's very quirky, eccentric. You could be someone who wears very different style of clothing. You could have your own, I'm hearing you could have your own fashion line, or you could be someone who like has your own sense of fashion. And you could be someone actually who dresses more vintage, or more like from like not this decade, from decades before. So you could be someone who dresses like in the 70s outfits, like bell bottoms. You could they'll wear afros or whatever else they wore in the 70s. I don't know everything, but yeah, you could dress very like old school vintage type. Some of you could be a hippie also. So it's like people wish they knew where you got your inspiration from for like your creativity, or also like with your style and stuff. Okay. Let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What do people wish they knew about group 4? What do people wish they knew about group 4? Okay, we have Queen of Pentacles. Is that crooked? I'm realizing that's kind of crooked. I don't know. Whatever. Y'all can still see it, so that's what matters. Spirit team, what do people wish they knew about group 4? One of you could be pregnant right now. Or you could have just had a baby and your baby was a Pisces. Wait, because Pisces season is February and March. Yeah, so you could have had a baby a few months ago also. Maybe for like one person. Only take it if it resonates. Wow. High Priestess. You're very intuitive, group 4. Very, very intuitive. You could be someone who has spiritual gifts and you display these gifts in some type of way, and people wish they knew like how that works. Like how that works behind the scenes. How are you able to have these spiritual gifts? How do you know if it's real? How do you know if it's not? How do you know if it's your intuition? And how do you know if it's like just like paranoia or anxiety or something? Yeah. Spirit guide. Yeah, you have a lot of secrets. Group 4, like you're so multifaceted, you're so complex, and you share like parts of yourself, but you don't share everything. So the stuff that you share, people think you're sharing everything, but there's still a lot that's hidden that you just like to keep to yourself. Like you could be a homebody, or you could be someone who is like an introvert. You know, you could be shy, or you could also be someone who has trust issues, or you could have issues in the past where you had like hidden enemies or whatever. You had to overcome that, and now you decide to move differently when it comes to exposing like things about yourself, you know. Spirit guides, what do people wish they knew about group 4? All right, we have the Lovers. You could be someone, all right, we got 7 of Wands. You could be someone who is in a relationship right now, and you could secretly be in a relationship right now. There could be some people that are speculating about it. So people wish they knew about your relationship, like who you're dating, okay, who you boot up with, who you cuddling with, you know. So this could be, you could have romantic interest, people that are interested in you, people that are physically attracted to you, and they want to know like who you're dating. People wish they knew who you were dating, or what is your dating lifestyle? Like, do you like to date multiple people, or do you like to date one person at a time? Are you dating for long-term commitment, or are you dating just to have a good time? Because you're someone who's wifey material, I'm hearing. So you could be a feminine, and this is masculines that are thinking this or wishing this, like thinking about like different things and stuff like that. So you're wife and material, you're very stable, solid. You could have like one child or, yeah, like one or two children. And yeah, people definitely want to date you. Yeah, you're definitely on guard with the Seven of Wands. You're someone who's definitely on guard. You protect yourself, you protect your family. And I'm hearing you also protect your secrets. All right, let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people wish they knew? Okay. So this one came out. So we have ignoring. Spirit team, what do people wish they knew about group 4? What do people wish they knew about group 4? Okay. Romantic love affair. Yeah. Didn't I say that? What did I say? I said, I said that you're probably secretly in a relationship, or people think that you're hiding a relationship. And this card came out. What does that say? Secret lover right there. So you're definitely in a relationship that you're keeping on the down low, that you're not telling people about. And maybe also that's another thing. People wish they knew why you're keeping it a secret. But like I said, you could have had bad experiences in the past where you would share certain information with people and they would use it against you, or you realize people were jealous, or your hidden enemy, and you know, they were just doing stupid things. So moving forward, maybe with this relationship, you're like, wow, this is so like, let me finish what I was saying. People like you're doing things differently this time around. Okay. So this one flipped when I was shuffling, and look, it says an offer. And I did say you could have people who want to date you. We got jackpot. Yeah. So people feel like you're very valuable. You know you're very valuable. And you're protecting that. And you could have had a come up. You could have been slowly working towards a certain goal in your life, persistently progressing. Maybe you had a goal to maybe buy a house, or to buy a car, or to move somewhere, and you accomplished that thing. Okay, so people see that you're a woman or a man of your word. And people want to know like how you were able to stick to that, how you were so disciplined in, you know, whatever come up you had. You could have also made some type of life-changing choice. Okay, but this life-changing choice was something like a decision you made intuitively, and it could have involved a romantic partner, it could have involved an offer. But whatever decision you made, it has made you more stable. It made you come off looking more stable, more secure. Okay, more luscious, I heard. So, yeah, y'all definitely got people crushing on you. Definitely got people who want to date you, who want to cuddle up with you. There could be people who want to take you out on a coffee date or a tea date to like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or something, because maybe they want to pick your brain and talk to you. There could be like a friend or a coworker who really wants to have a deep conversation with you about something, but they wish they knew like how that will go. Like they wish they knew how that would go before it happens, to know to know if they even need to move forward with asking you, like to know if they need to move forward with making this offer towards you, you know, because you could be someone who is very goal oriented. You have tunnel vision. You're just focused on whatever it is that you want to see happen in your life. So you could come off as being detached or cold or uninterested in people, or just in socializing maybe with other people in general. Okay. Am I getting anything else? No. So we have the earth signs, heavy Pisces, heavy Gemini, and heavy fire signs here. All right, group 4. So that was your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.